Hello, my darlings. It's Aisling Mooney, Angel Intuitive, spiritual business mentor, author, and creator of the Oracle cards. Here we are, the Oracle cards, Archangel messages for a new earth that have just come out this week. So I'm going to be reading from these angel cards from now on in our weekly and monthly angel messages. Now, I opened the deck, I shuffled it, I've been using it for the last week, so I really shuffled it really well. And then I pulled 3 cards for our reading today. And the amazing thing is it's one archangel. The only 3 cards of this same archangel have come into our reading this week. So literally the images are stunning, and it's just so unusual to see the same same 3 cards representing the same archangel for one whole week. So it's a really interesting reading for this week. I hope it's going to give you a lot of support. Before I dive into that, I just want to remind you that I am virtually live on the 22nd of April in teaching how to use Oracle cards. This is for any Oracle cards, tarot cards, angel cards, whatever cards are your favorites and you can use this event to help you to improve your skills. If you're already a seasoned reader, it will completely help you improve. It will help you deepen your intuition. You can start to use these cards then with your private client sessions as well. If you're not already doing that, it will completely support your work as a spiritual healer. And then if you're a complete beginner, you will also get so much insight, support, and guidance and help on how to use angel cards in your everyday life for your own personal development journey and for use with your family. I use them with my kids. And I always have a deck whenever I meet my sisters and friends and whatever. So we'll be talking about how to use cards in all areas of your life and your business. So if you want details about that event, you can go to aishlingmooney.mykajabi.com/event. I will pop the link wherever this video is. I will pop it below and you can just click in and grab your ticket for that event. It is once off. I will not be teaching this again live, as far as I'm aware. It's something I'm just doing to promote the angel cards being launched, the Oracle cards. So if you want to spend the day with me and a group of incredible community of Angelites, then it's a once-off opportunity to grab a ticket and come and be supported for the day. You will not leave this event without feeling transformed in some way, healed in some way, and with some deeper clarity and insight about your life purpose, about where you're going, about what you might come there with some issue or problem that's happening for you in your life at the moment. This event will support you to get clarity, know your next steps and decisions that you need to make around that. It will be life-changing. And with everything that's happening in the world right now, what better thing that can you do for your own soul to fill up your cup again, to recharge, to just step out of the humdrum day-to-day of the chaos, in some case, that's happening in the world. Step out, give yourself this respite, this retreat space, and so that you can recharge and come out renewed and be able to make better decisions in your life. That is how I treat it. I'm going to host the event, of course, but I also will get so much help and support from my angels by being there as well. So will everyone that's there. So go to that URL, book your ticket, and come and join us on the day. It will be amazing. Really beautiful to see you there. So let us jump into the week of April the 18th and what's in store, our angel messages. The archangel that's working with us this week is the Archangel Uriel. Uriel is the dream weaver. So very much about intuition, wisdom, insight, your third eye, your inner wisdom, your connection to God, angel messages, prophetic dreams. Literally, Uriel if you have a decision to make and you ask Uriel for help and support, Uriel will help you to deepen your own intuition. So maybe not give you the answer directly, but will guide you so that you can access the correct way for you, the next step for you in your life. That's what this event is all about. So I suppose it's no surprise that Uriel is following me around this week. Is going to be part of our community, and for anyone, even the people that aren't there, Uriel is affecting our lives this week. So we have the first card is Archangel Uriel, a sign from above. All the suites, there's 3 cards for every archangel in this suite, and they all have a similar color and design. So this is the second one, so it reads like a suite. Coincidences are messages from your angels. And this one is trust your intuition. So look at these cards. It is impossible that I could have brought these out together. It's literally impossible. I well shuffled. I've been using the deck all week. And like, this is number 2, that's number 7, and that's number 32. So they would have even been arranged in the deck completely separate from each other, but when I shuffled, they came out together. So let's just read deeper into this insight. So Uriel is saying a sign from above. So let us ask today for a sign from your angels. So Monday, Tuesday of the week, although these cards can read for a full message throughout the week together. But let's say this card is for Monday and Tuesday. Ask for a sign that angels exist, that your angels are supportive, that you're helping. You can ask for a sign that will be relevant to you in your life and just expect to receive that sign in the next couple of days. Or you can ask for something specific. So, cross in the sky, chemtrails, like I use that. When I see an X in the sky, I know I'm on track. If I find a feather, I usually find a feather when I'm, particularly distraught or worried about something, an issue. Usually a feather will land to let me know it's okay. This is all going to work out. There isn't a light at the end of the tunnel, and just keep going. We know you're struggling. We've heard your prayers, and we're listening, and we're walking with you, and we're helping you. I have a beautiful story. Years ago, very quickly, I was walking through a park. I used to live in Clondalkin. I used to live beside Corky Park. And one day I was walking around the park, and I was literally had this issue, and it was burning a hole in my head. I was like, oh God, I don't even know how to resolve this. I need some help, angels. And I used to walk around the park and talk to my angels as I went. And anything that was bothering me, I would just use that opportunity to just share and ask for guidance. And on that particular day, I remember turning a corner. And I've never seen this. I lived there for more than 10 years. I don't remember how many years. More than 10. And 16 years, I think it was. I never saw this before or since. It was a one-off event, although I'm sure it happens every year. But on that particular day, I turned a corner and there was a whole, like 3 football pitches of an area that was covered in white leaves. All of the swans in the park on that day had decided to shed their leaves, all the baby swans, and grow into big swans. There was feathers everywhere, literally football pitches full of feathers. And it was a sight that just lifted up my heart. I was like, it's going to be okay. This is going to be okay. This is not as bad as I think at the moment. I know I'm safe. I know I'm protected. And this is a sign that I need to know that everything's going to be okay. So if you're looking for a sign today, you're worried about something, and this is your sign. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. It might look crap, challenging. I know the stuff that's happening in the world at the moment, and wherever you're watching this, you might be going through your own shitstorm. It's going to be okay. I don't know how it's going to work out. I don't know what's going to happen at the end, but whatever you're experiencing, there is light at the end of the tunnel. This is your angel sign. Okay? But you can also use rainbows, cloud formations, coins. There was a time in my life where I would find little tiny coins everywhere, and that was when my kids were young. And I usually I connected that with fairy energy, fairies, and just the creativity and messages from the angels that I was supporting. So, you know, how the struggle it is being a young parent, young kids. So that I'm trying to think of any other messages. So you can ask for something specific. If there's a miracle that you need, you can ask for that this week. You know, health issue, a new job, financial help, windfall, whatever it is that you need, you can ask for that this week, and ask your angels for a sign about some action that you need to take. One day I got some insight, and it was I had this issue. I was thinking, well, how am I going to resolve this? What do I need to resolve it? And I asked my angels for help, and the answer that I got, my intuition was, go get some milk. And it was like, we don't need effing milk. But I went and I walked into a friend of mine at the shops, and she had the exact answer that I needed to resolve the issue that I was having at that moment. So it was literally, the angels didn't have the time to say to me, go to the shop, you meet your friend, or ring that friend. They just said, get milk. And that was enough to get me, it was quicker to get me to the shop to meet who I needed to meet, to give me the advice and the guidance that I needed at that time. So ask for a sign and expect it. Archangel Uriel. Sorry, there's a message coming in there that I have to just share. Years ago, I remember reading a story, an angel author, and she said that somebody asked for a pink elephant. They said, that's my sign. I want a pink elephant. And it sounds ridiculous. But later that day, they were walking along the pier by the beach, and a child passed by holding a balloon of a pink elephant. And it was like, oh my God, how could the universe orchestrate that sign? So it was like, you know, and I've many stories, personal stories about signs that angels have given for me and for my clients. So just ask this week. That's all you're asked to do. If you're looking for a sign to come and join me for the day, come to the event, click the link, buy your ticket, come and join us for a magical day with your angels. So that was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Coincidences are messages from your angels. So sometimes synchronicities, things that happen, you have to forgive me. I usually try to keep these to 5 to 10 minutes max. But there's really a lot of information coming through for us around the energy of Uriel. So I really want to honor that and share these stories as they're coming through. But this card in particular is about coincidences. And I'll give you a quick story that will show that. I went to an event years ago. I spoke, met this girl. She happened to be sitting beside me. We became quick friends. And she was talking about sound healing. And I said, God, I'd love to do a session with a sound healer. And she said, I have a number. Here's a number of this guy. He's a sound healer. So I got the number and I lost it. And I forgot about it. And about a week or two later, this girl texted me and said, I have tickets for Deepak Chopra. Do you want to come? I was like, yeah, great. Book tickets for Deepak Chopra. We went to the event. It was like thousands of people in this auditorium in Dublin, the National Concert Hall, and Deepak Chopra was on the stage, an amazing show. But I think it was at the break, we were talking, this girl and I, and she said, oh my God, you won't believe it. What a coincidence. Behind us, literally in this auditorium of thousands of people, behind me was sitting this guy, the sound healer. And she said, oh my God, that's that sound healer that I was speaking to you about last week. His name was Tomas. Tomas, Aisling, Tomas. I was just telling her about you. And I was like, oh my God, have you got a card? I want to book a session. And I literally booked a session. He supported me over quite a few number of sessions. We did some amazing work together. But that was coincidence. So it's like coincidences are your angels saying this way, this way, this way. So just keep an eye out for coincidences that happen and don't fog them off as there are no such thing as coincidence. That's what I say to my clients in our alignment program. There's no such thing as coincidences. They're all angel messages saying, yes, 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 you're on track, this way, this way, this way. So watch out. I would love for you to post in the comments any coincidences that you noticed this way, that you follow this week, that you follow that bring you closer, or answer your questions, or give you angel signs that you've asked for. And finally, for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, which is so perfect for our live event, because ultimately reading angel cards is a deepening of your intuition. The card that's come out for the weekend is Trust Your Intuition. It is stunning. One of my favorite cards of the deck. I often see Uriel. It was actually the first Uriel card. As in the tarot, there's a card, the Hermit card, number 9, and it's the end of a journey. And Uriel is literally, Uriel's name means God's light, or the light of God. And when I think of Uriel, the first time I made contact with this angel or connected with him, I saw the hermit holding a lantern. And I often think of Uriel as this guide on our path, on our life's path. And often Uriel doesn't come as a presence of an angel, but more as little intuitive hits and nudges and insights and little sort of slight little tweaks and turns in our path that just miraculously bring us where we need to go. And Uriel in this card is saying, trust yourself, trust your intuition. If at any point this weekend you come up again, or this week you come up and you know something is off, but there's somebody there that may be trying to persuade you that that you're wrong and that your intuition is wrong, you need to take a step back. You need to get out of that environment for 5 minutes, take a step back, just breathe, just relax, get back, connect back in with your intuition, and ask Uriel, ask your angels, what is it I need to know right now? What is my next step for me? What is my intuition telling me? And sometimes your intuition can be a voice in your head. It can be a flash of an image or something. It can also be a feeling. So, there's different ways that we can connect with our angels and that they can support us. So, what an amazing week. What an amazing gift for us this week to have the Archangel Uriel stepping with us the whole week. This is unusual. This has never happened before in all the years I'm reading these weekly messages, that the same Archangel comes out for the whole week, every single day, that we're supported by the same Archangel. So it's a really unusual spread. I hope these messages give you guidance, give you support and love wherever you are in your life. And if you want to spend the day with me at this amazing one-off event, it will not be repeated, go to the URL ashlingmooney.mykajabi.com/event, and you can book your ticket and come and join us. Pop the link in the description below. Loads of love. Have an amazing week, and I'll see you next week. Bye bye.